Hello friends, welcome to CrackGate CSE, and in this series of algorithm today we'll be discuss some previous year gate questions on Prim's algorithm for minimum spanning tree. So in the previous video we have discussed the Prim's algorithm along with the time complexity using different set of data structures. So if you have not checked those videos, please go and check those videos before solving this particular gate questions. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe the channel and press the notification icon so that you can get an update whenever I am uploading any new videos. Now let's start with the previous year gate questions. So this question, the first question came in GATE 2008, and the question is, for the undirected graph below given, which of the following sequence of edges represent a correct execution of Prim's algorithm to construct a minimum spanning tree? So among these four edge sequence, we have to find out which one is the correct one. So how we can find out? In Prim's algorithm, we have to start with any arbitrary vertex, any random vertex. So by checking the first edge set, we can identify that from which particular vertex they have started. So in A option, see, the first edge is AB, that means they might have started with A or B. So first is AB. Now we have to select any another edge which is minimum of these adjacent edges. So what is the property of Prim's? That we start with any arbitrary vertex and then we find the adjacent edges and select the minimum edge weight to go to the next vertex. So same way we'll be doing here also. So after AB they have taken DF, this DF, which is not possible. So it violates the property of Prim's algorithm, because in Prim's algorithm the graph cannot be disconnected, graph has to be connected. But here you can see that he took this particular AB edge, then they took DFS, that means it is not the property of Prim's. So we can say that this edge sequence is not correct. Now let's check the B. In B they took CE, so that means they have started from C or from E. So they took CE. But if they are taking C as starting vertex, if they have started with the C, then they have to select this CF, because this is the minimum one, but they have selected CE. That means they might have started from E, and if they have started from E, they will be selecting the minimum edge for E, which is nothing but CE. So let's consider it. Now next what they have to consider, they have to find the adjacent of E and C, and whatever is minimum they have to select that. So what is the minimum? 6, 6, 3, 12. So 3 is the minimum, so they have selected CF, which is also right. Now what is the next minimum in E, C and F? Obviously 2 is the next minimum, so they have selected 2, and after selecting 2 they have to find out the adjacent for C, E, F, D and select the next minimum, which is nothing but 5. And after selecting 5, we have to include A also in the adjacent vertex group, and we have to find the adjacent edges for 1, 2, 3, 4, all these 5 vertex. So 1 is the minimum. So we have covered these 6. So we have covered this much portion. Now after selecting A to B, you can see that they have selected GH. So if I select these 6 and then I select GH, it would be disconnected graph. See, they have selected A, D, F. So this one was B, A, D, F, C and E. So they have selected like this till now, but now they are selecting GH, which is again a disconnected component, because there is no connection between these two components. So it is also not possible. Now let's check about the C, whether this C option is correct or not. So for DF, see, they have started from either D or F and they have selected the minimum, because for D and F the minimum is 2 only. So they have selected 2. Now they have to select the next minimum edge among this D adjacent and F adjacent. So what is the next minimum? Obviously among these 3 and these 2, 3 is the minimum. So they have selected FC. After selecting FC, they have to find out the adjacent edge of DFC and select the next minimum. So which is the next minimum? DA is next minimum. So they have selected that. After DA, with A I am having the next minimum as AB. So they have selected AB. So right till now. After AB, they have selected CE because 1, 5, 2, 3. These four stuff has been covered. Now we have to select the next minimum who is not making any cycle. So if we select this 6 or this 6, then it will be making a cycle. Then there will be a cycle which is not possible in finding a minimum spanning tree. So we are selecting CE. So CE is right. After selecting CE, we are selecting the next minimum as F and H. So these all the 6 has been covered. Now we have to select the next minimum. So the next minimum is 8, which is not forming any cycle. So we have selected FH right till now. Next we have came to H. Now we have to select the next minimum of all these vertices. So what will be the next minimum? 7. So they have selected HG, which is right. And next, what is the next minimum? 3, GI. So on the basis of adjacency, we have find out that this particular sequence seems to be correct, but we have to still check for the D option. So they have started from H or G. So GH is the minimum in G adjacent and H. No, sorry, it is not minimum. So if they have selected as H, if they have selected H as an edge, then H as an vertex, then GH is right because for H there are 4 values and 7 is minimum. So this is right. Next, after going to G, we have to select the adjacent of G. So adjacent of G is 10, 7, 3, 7 was already covered, and H is 12, 8, 8. So among these 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 values, 3 is minimum. So GI is correct. Now they have selected HF because the next minimum is HF, which is right. Now they have selected the FC. So you can see that after coming F, they are selecting FC, which is not possible because this 2 is the minimum value. So we should select the minimum path, but they have selected FC, which violates the condition. So the option C is the right answer for this particular question. Now similarly, let's check for the another question. So this question came in GATE 2004. Here also a graph was given and they are asking that if we start from a node A, which of the following represents the possible order of which of the following is correct, we can say. So we have to find out. So if we are starting with A, see the A option is EG. Here they have not started with A, which violates the given question itself. So it cannot be the answer. Now let's check for the B option. So here they have started with A and they selected the first minimum from A, which is 7, right? So AD is the right thing. Now after AD they have selected AB because A is 10, 22, 7 and D is 7, 26, 22. So the next minimum is 10, so AB is right. Then they have selected AC. So you can see that here we are having 49, here 30, 22, 26, 22. So this 22 is the minimum. So they have selected AC, which is right. After AC, they have selected CF. So this CF, which is the next minimum as 4. So this one is also right. After CF, they have selected GE. So after CF, they have selected GE. So again, you can see that they have covered this particular question, and after that they have selected an H which is not having any connectivity. So if we go with B, there is a disconnected component which violates the property of Prim's algorithm. So now let's check for the C. Started with the A and went to B. So if they have selected B as an vertex, then AB is possible. So let's consider this. After that they have gone with AD, which is the next minimum. So this is also okay. After that they have selected the DF. So 10, 7. Next minimum is 22. That is DF, also correct. Then they have selected F and G. See, they have selected F and G, which is not the right thing, because instead of FG they have to select the FC, because 4 is having the minimum value, so C cannot be the answer. This FG violates the condition here. Here this violates the condition. Now in D we have to go with D. So this AD started with A and selected the minimum, which is right. Next is AB, the second minimum, which is also right. Next is DF. So we have to select either from this turn 22 or this 22. So this is also right. Then they have selected FC, next minimum, which is right. After FC they have selected FG, which is the next minimum, which is right, and then GE. So this is the right answer for this second question. So these two questions are from previous year GATE question paper from CS. In the next video we will be discussing some basics for Digigestra or the Digigestra algorithm. So if you found this video useful, like this video, share it with your friends, comment your feedback in the comment box, and if you are new on this particular channel, please subscribe the channel and press the notification icon to get a latest update for the new videos. Thank you very much for watching. Keep supporting, keep learning. Have a great day.